My neighbor's front door has been wide open for 2 days. It was a sunny Friday afternoon when I first noticed my neighbor Isabel's front door hanging open. Isabel lived directly across the street, mid-20s, quiet, polite. We weren't close, but we'd exchanged fruit from our trees a few times. I assumed she was unloading groceries and didn't think much of it. I went for a run, came home, and made dinner for my wife Alice. Later that evening, while walking our dog Bailey, something felt off. Twilight had settled over the neighborhood, and Isabel's front door was still wide open. Her car was in the driveway, but the house was dark. I hesitated at the edge of the road, then crossed the street. Isabel wasn't the type to leave her door open, especially at night. My stomach tightened. What if something had happened to her? Bailey froze halfway across the street, hackles raised, refusing to go any closer. Her gaze was locked on the open doorway. "Isabel? It's Brian, from across the street. Are you okay?" I called out. After a long pause, a voice answered from inside. "Hey, Brian. Sorry, I'm in the middle of dinner. What's up?" Relieved, I told her the door was open. "Oh, I know," she said casually, just letting the breeze in. Something about her tone felt strange, flat, distant, but I brushed it off and went home. The next day, rain poured nonstop. I looked out the window and froze. Isabel's door was open again. Alice mentioned that her sister had seen a strange woman wandering the neighborhood, a tall, gaunt figure with stretched skin, hollow eyes, and a smile that showed too many teeth. My chest tightened. Ignoring the downpour, I threw on my coat and crossed the street. Bailey barked frantically behind me from our window. From inside Isabel's house came a wet, tearing sound. Then that same voice called out again, too calm, too cheerful. "Brian, you always catch me in the middle of a meal. Why don't you close the door for me?" My hand shook as I reached for the light switch. My fingers brushed against something soft, something fleshy. The lights flickered on. Isabel was lying on the couch. Her face was gone, skin stripped clean. Empty eye sockets stared upward. Her arms and torso had been flayed open, every cut deliberate. Whoever I'd spoken to wasn't her. I ran home and called the police. They arrived quickly, took our statements, and went to check the house. But I never saw them come back out the same. Since then, they've told me nothing. Now I can't sleep, I can't eat. I keep replaying it all. The voice, the tearing sound, the feel of that flesh under my hand. And every night, Bailey sits by the front door, growling low, eyes locked on the window. I tell myself it's just instinct, but deep down, I know she still senses whatever's out there, and I'm terrified it might call my name again.